Heard my husband calling me names. I, 33F, and my husband, 40 meters, have been together 15 years. We are very much in love and have a great life together. We are best friends and are always laughing, always complimenting each other, telling each other how lucky we are to have found one another, etc., etc. We are both fit and active, him especially. But 3 years ago I had an injury at work which left me housebound for about 8 months, which was a huge blow considering we would be in the gym together 3/4 times per week. I have put on a bit of weight due not being as active. About 3 stone and gone up about 3 dress sizes. I don't dress the way I used to and I am very self-conscious. I wear baggy jumpers and cover myself when changing in front of him. My husband has been very understanding and had approached the subject of my weight gain a few times with me, which must have been hard and awkward for him to do. I know I need to lose weight to make myself feel like I used to. But as everyone knows, it is hard. Earlier this year, he was drunk and admitted he didn't find me as attractive anymore, which was so hurtful to hear. It broke my heart. The next day he was full of apologies and told me he didn't mean it and would never think that and I'm the most beautiful person to him, etc. Fast forward to now. I've been on a diet and slowly gaining confidence again in the gym. I've lost just over a stone in a few months and starting to feel like the old me again. So much so we have been going on nights out and I've been wearing more fitting clothes. However, a few nights ago, I heard my husband talking to his friends about me and calling me some horrible names, mainly about my weight. His mates sounded a bit awkward after hearing him say these things and didn't really laugh or join in. I confronted him and at first he said he didn't say it. And now he is saying he didn't mean it and doesn't know why he said it, as he doesn't think that way. He has been so apologetic, but I am struggling to forgive him. I feel disrespected and a bit blindsided. I never thought he was the type of man who would say them things about any woman. Never mind his own wife. He is meant to be my partner. He is meant to be my biggest supporter and have my back. I really don't know what to do. I'm so hurt by these comments. He has completely crushed me. He just doesn't feel like the same person anymore. I've told him I need some time to process. Any advice would be really appreciated. He's said it multiple times and not just when he's drunk. Nope. Sorry. He meant every single word. You say we are very much in love, but sounds like you love him and he doesn't. You. He definitely doesn't respect you and sounds like he has no compassion. Again, you don't call someone you are in love and respect names, especially after they have had an accident. You say he's been very understanding, but honestly I don't see how. In fact, he sounds like a right asshole, tbh. If this really is completely out of character, you need to start looking into what's changed, and I don't think it will be just your accident. His mates seem better than he is. Date one of them next. A 25-year-old man marries an 18-year-old girl. She turns 30 and gains some weight and he says cruel things. Am I the only one thinking he will only get more cruel as she starts showing age? So basically call his bluff and tell him that you want to separate from him, so that you can figure your future out, and if you want to continue a life with someone who finds you unattractive and fat, throw it in his face and tell him that you also find him unattractive because of what he says about you to everyone. He has made it known more than once and he can't blame it on alcohol. He just doesn't want to be known as a posh husband who married you for how you looked. Good luck. My ex used to make fun of my weight and more for 3 years. Took me 10 to get my confidence back and stop hearing their voice in my head. You need to drop 13 stones, i.e. your hubby. His mates sounded a bit awkward after hearing him say these things and didn't really laugh or join in. So your husband trashes and denigrates you to his mates and they don't respond or join in. His mates show more respect for you than your own husband does. Having issues with your weight gain is one thing. Bashing you and humiliating you to groups of other people is something else entirely and is bordering on unforgivable. It's very clear that he has a major issue with your weight gain and is choosing to slam you about it behind your back instead of dealing with it to your face like a loving partner should. A plus gaslighting technique he has. I didn't say that. And if I did, I didn't mean it like that. Next steps are, you weren't supposed to hear that anyways. Why are you making such a big deal out of it? You're so sensitive. Save yourself the trouble and find someone who loves you for you. I got an office job and gained some pounds. My confidence is plummeting and so is my sex drive. Took me a while and a discussion about opening the relationship for him, and him insisting it's not about sex. It's about sex with me. To understand that the reason I still can't get him off my ass is not because he's so horny. He just loves me. And that's how it's supposed to be. Not my ex who told me he likes me the way I am. But he would like me even more if I lost some weight. You deserve better. So your husband is a liar. He's lying to his friends. Or you. Does it matter which one? He's just a liar. Plain and simple. Who can trust him? You feel bad for your husband because it must have been awkward for him to tell you you've gained too much weight? Therapy. You need it. You shouldn't feel like your body, which will be ever changing throughout life due to myriad reasons, makes or breaks your marriage. There's a lot to unpack there. Outside of the fact that he sounds like a complete and total insensitive jerk. You were 18. He was 26. That was already weird. That plus his verbal lack of respect. The only reason things didn't go sideways earlier is because you did everything the way he wanted. 2. Now that you are not doing it the way he wants, aka gaining weight even if it's out of your control, his lack of respect shows. Because it's never been about you as a person. It was about having a young attractive girl that loved him. Controlling her most likely. Having a trophy. You didn't change as a person. Yet he shows no respect to you. That says plenty. He's showing you just how shallow his pool is. How someone could be so cruel regarding their mate. It's beyond me. I don't think I could ever see myself doing this with my partner. No matter how angry or frustrated I got. Had approached the subject of my weight gain a few times with me. Which must have been hard and awkward for him to do. This man must be a master manipulator for you to be taking his side on this issue? You say he's been very understanding. I read your entire post and don't see one example of this. You had an accident and now you don't feel great about yourself, so I can see how you'd think your husband was being understanding and supportive. He is not. What you are describing is abuse. You confronted him and he lied to your face. Now he's gaslighting you. Of course he meant it. You aren't here describing one incident. This is a pattern of his. We teach people how to treat us by the behavior we accept from them. My advice is for you to work on your self-esteem and self-respect. We can all tell you that you deserve better. But you have to believe that for yourself. Know that if you stay with this man, this will be your future with him. He has told you and all his friends what he really thinks of you. And this is about your weight. What if you were disabled in an accident? You have your entire life ahead of you. Please don't live it with someone determined to keep you down. Drunk words or sober thoughts. Time to upgrade, honey. He is horrible. 18-year-old girl with a 25-year-old skull. We don't even know when he started flirting with her. Could be earlier. In the end. Might take years, but chances are it will not work out. If he didn't want someone his age at the time, he will not want it now. Imagine wasting 15 years of your life with someone's skull. He means it. I'd hit the road if I were you, because no way I'd stay with someone who smiles to my face then stabs me in the back. Talking about your relationship to your friends is disrespectful. Drunk or not. I'm so tired of the drunk excuse, know your limit or don't drink. This is how it starts out. If you excuse this behavior now, you'll be excusing his behavior for cheating on you because you don't fit into his perfect image he has of you. Trust me, it doesn't get any better.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.